Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to deliver my speech number 7, and as my evaluator kindly explained, I'm supposed to convey to you information and facts obtained through research. It's mostly data and statistics, but it's a little bit difficult, even I would say inaccurate, to talk to a subject so close to my heart as my dog and constrain myself to code, number, data and statistics. Therefore, I would like, if I may, to start with a more holistic approach, and from there we can jump into the hard data about the mini schnauzers. The title of my speech is, as you can see, Living with a mini schnauzer, and I thank you so much for the technical help, really appreciate it. And I have to start with a really basic but very, very important fact in here. I love my dog. I'm crazy about my dog. And there is a little problem in here. This is not exactly a fact. I cannot prove that I love my dog. But I can tell you something. Has been my best friend for the last 6 years. Part of my family. We actually immigrated to Canada with the dog. And you need to remember something. We left behind our careers, our friends, family, everything. But we would never consider leave the country without the dog. So it's not a fact, it's true, but according to the Dictionary of Psychology of the American Psychological Association in the edition of 2006, a feeling is the experience of an emotion. It's an emotion, it's not technically a fact, but I can share it with you as an information, as a piece of information, and it's a piece of information that I consider relevant to my speech. But yes, I love my dog, but love is not necessarily an easy game. It could be really complicated sometimes. And if we go now into the data and the statistics, you will see that I am not the only one that is actually madly in love for his dog. Here in Toronto, according to information obtained by the Toronto Star, we have 49,000 licensed dogs. And I need to explain something here. When I say licensed dogs, I mean people that actually came up to the city of Toronto and paid $25 just to register the dogs in exchange for nothing. So there is a huge number of people that actually never obtained a license for their dog. Actually, I procrastinated that for years because there is absolutely nothing in return for that money until the police catch me. So we have a huge number that I cannot really prove, but at least we have 49,000 dogs. That's something we know for sure. Here in our area, in the postal code M5V, we have a huge concentration of dogs. Actually, there is a map that the Toronto Star put together. This is our area, this one. The deeper you see the color blue is the biggest concentration of dogs. In those areas right here, there's almost no dogs. The area that really rocks in dog ownership is the beach over here. They have eventually 1 dog for every 24 people. Here in M5B, we have 51.4 dogs for every 1,000 humans, which is actually a lot. The average for Toronto is 24 dogs for every 1,000 humans. So here we are in a really high bracket. And there are many things we can say about mini schnauzers. Today I'm going to share 4 important facts with you that makes them different from other breeds. And I can tell you, after 6 years living with a mini schnauzer, I have been forced to learn a lot of this breed. In other cases, I have been curious enough to make more research and read more. Sometimes it comes from the vet. You get to learn about these little ones a lot. And the first thing that is very important for many people, especially for me, is that mini schnauzers are hypoallergenic. And this is actually not true. It's technically not true, but it's a theory that works anyways. And according to the website allergyscape.com, and you can see the reference in the flyers. And let me make a little parenthesis here. I want to apologize because I didn't print enough flyers, but we can make use of the social contract so you can share a little bit the flyers with your the people sitting next to you. And according to allergyscape.com, the schnauzers and the poodles shed their skin every 21 days. Most of the dogs shed their skin every 3 days. So the allergens that actually travel with the skin of the dogs when they shed the skin are released into your home at a more slower rate. Very slow compared. 3 days against 21 days. So that gives you extra time to clean your home, to your body to actually adapt and do any other thing. So if you are allergic or asthmatic as I am, a Schnauzer is the dog to have. I know, Mr. Timekeeper, thank you very much. Schnauzers require very little space. That's another fact. According to the official description of the American Kennel Club, Schnauzers are dogs not taller, mini Schnauzers, not taller than 14 inches, that are perfectly suitable for a small condo apartment. Here in M5B area, almost everybody lives in a small condo apartment, but they are perfectly suitable as well for big spaces. So if you like to go to huge parks, if you like to go to your cottage, but you live Monday to Friday, a small condo apartment, Schnauzer is the dog for you. They have a very strong personality. According to Lee Sheehan, on the book Miniature Schnauzer, Schnauzers are very masculine dogs. They challenge the traditional stereotype of small dogs to be like, sissy dogs or no. Schnauzers are really, really strong. You always know what they want. They let you know immediately, and you have to be. This is the only but with the mini Schnauzers. You have to be a very energetic trainer. Otherwise, they will be training you. I can tell you about my dog, Bruno, that you can see in the picture. He has very specific taste for TV shows, for food. He actually likes vegetables. He never allows phone calls longer than 5 minutes. Make sure you don't stay on the phone more than 5 minutes, unless he really loves the person you're talking with. Something funny to mention, I don't know if Lee Sheehan is a man or a woman. I actually sent an email to the editors of the book and never get back to me. So I don't know. This is a fact that I would like to mention, but I can't. Schnauzers are very healthy dogs. According to the website schnauzerrules.com, they are very, very healthy. That's true. That has been the case in my family, but they might be prone to diabetes or pancreatitis. It happened to me. Bruno got pancreatitis 3 years ago, roughly. And it was not funny at all. He almost passed in that occasion, but the vet did a very good job. He's very healthy now and it's totally in the past. Just a very quick additional information. I have been breaching the social contract today in terms of time. Maybe you don't like dogs. Maybe you don't enjoy dogs. But if you live in this area, you will see lots of them. What to do? Don't react. Just ignore the dog, and the dog will ignore you. And that's exactly what you want, right? If you yell, if you panic, if you try to run, whatever, the dog will think that this is an invitation to play. So we'll try to chase you. Even sometimes they play mocking that they're biting you. You don't want that to happen. Just ignore the dog completely, and the dog will ignore you. If I may, I know I am reaching the social contract in terms of time. Just a quick quote from my favorite writer, Milan Kundera. He said, "Dogs are our link to paradise. They don't know evil or jealousy or discontent. To sit with a dog on a hillside on a glorious afternoon is to be back on Eden, where doing nothing was not boring, it was peace. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.